The Kenyon Long Show, man, with the spirited weekend of the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef. I never had a beef that just wore me out. And you can go watch the Kenyon Long Show on YouTube, man. I was worn out. I think I cried too. I was crying tears of joy because hip hop is back, man. That's right. And so, but it was overwhelming. It was over. I'm at the Braves game watching the Braves play the Dodgers, fam. I'm watching them. Next thing you know, I'm scrolling Twitter while I'm at the game, whatever. Just kind of Braves is fucking up. And I see that, Drake dropped, and I'm like, oh, cool, let me hear it. And I put my phone up to my ear and listening to it. I'm like, okay, all right, Drizzy. And then next thing you know, 5 minutes, 6 minutes later, Kendrick dropped. And I'm telling the person behind me, yo, man, Kendrick dropped. Like, oh, we listening to it too. Like, wait a minute, Kendrick dropped too? We listening to Drake. And it was crazy, man. So then I had to listen to it in the car on the way home. And it was crazy, man. This is a crazy week of hip hop. I will say this Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef, and if it's over, it may be over. But this beef, people have been saying that this is the greatest beef of all time. And I don't believe that. You know what I mean? There's been some legendary beefs. I've been around this planet for a long time. You know what I mean? I've been on the planet a long time. I've seen a lot of legendary rap beefs. And that doesn't mean that it has to have, song for song battles. It could be a song and an altercation and then another song and then, another altercation and then another song. That's all mixed into it. You're like, yo, this is wild. So there've been some legendary rap battles. We all know this. But was this the greatest one? I don't know. I'm not going to say this is the greatest one, but especially with all the pumping out the song so quick too. That was just the most exhausting one. Yes, this Kendrick Lamar Drake beef has been the most exhausting one, but the greatest one, I don't know, man. I have to include Cruz. You know what I mean? Like I have to when the G Unit beef with Murder Inc. It was just. Yeah, you just had to be there, man. Because now you got multiple artists going at each other. You know what I mean? You got multiple artists rapping about each other. You have multiple songs. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all talking about these 10 songs together. 50 Cent, them did a whole mixtape. Did a whole mixtape. So, just talking about Ja Rule, man. So for me, I think in Murder Inc. doing their diss songs too. I think the Murder Inc. versus G Unit, and of course we already know they got into altercations and it just kept spilling over. And then eventually 50 Cent versus G Unit versus The Game. I just think that's one of the greatest battles ever. I mean, yes, it's a lot of street stuff going on too, but when we get to the game part, games like rapping crazy bars. So he did a bunch of songs. So yeah, man. I think that's one of the greatest battles. But this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, man, it could be over. I think it's over, man. Because Drake, he dropped his last song. That's the last song that we got, The Hard Part 6. But Kendrick dropped a bop in the middle of that with DJ Mustard. They not like us. And that joint has just been ringing out here on the streets of LA. And it is a missile. I could tell a song that's a hit in the first 5 seconds. I was like, oh, this is out of here. This is out of here. I mean, I'm telling you, I played it on the Kenyon Long Show 5-6 times. All right, they hit me with a copyright strike. Shouts out to Kendrick Lamar. He removed the copyright strike. So hopefully YouTube, let the whole world see it. But you should still be able to watch that video. And it was crazy, man. I do want to let me know what you thought about the beef. Who you think is winning? Who you think is winning?